The first time I heard Mr. Jensen's voice seeping through the cinderblock walls of my dorm, he'd already been missing for 3 days. At first, I thought it was just stress making the silence feel crowded, but then the words started threading together, soft, insistent syllables that made my skin prickle. I promised myself I'd ignore it, but something about the way his voice curled around my name made me press my ear to the wall, heart pounding. I guess I should have stopped myself when the whispers started making sense, but curiosity is its own kind of hunger. Night after night, the messages grew clearer, each phrase building on the last. "Repeat after me," he'd beg, and I'd find myself mouthing the strange, guttural syllables, my breath frosting in the suddenly freezing air. At first, nothing happened, but soon, every time I spoke the words, the room would dip a few degrees colder, and my breath would hang in the air like mist. I convinced myself it was the old building's lousy heating, but deep down, I knew this was something else, something that wanted me to keep going. Last night, the voice came louder, desperate, echoing in a tongue I'd never heard before. I repeated the words out loud, and the room's temperature plummeted so quickly I could see my own shivers. That's when I noticed a shadow pooling in the far corner, darker than night and somehow moving against the flat, lamplight-lit wall. The voice behind the wall wept and laughed at the same time, and for a moment, it felt like Mr. Jensen was standing right behind me, his breath icy on my neck. I tried to stop, but the words spilled out of me uncontrollably, unlocking something ancient with every syllable. The shadow stretched across the floor, and as the air grew impossibly cold, I realized too late that I hadn't been helping Mr. Jensen at all. I'd been letting him back in, or whatever he'd become. The last thing I saw before the lights went out was my own breath twisting in the air, winding into words I couldn't swallow back.